What's up, y'all? It's Nicole here to welcome you back to my channel. I'm going to take y'all along with me for a week of walking. I have shared this plenty on my Instagram. I am aiming to walk 20 miles a week, which is about 3 miles a day, give or take. It gives me some wiggle room because obviously 3 times 7 is 21 miles. Sometimes I walk a little bit over 3, sometimes I walk a little bit under. Sometimes I do 2 small walks in a day, or sometimes I do 1 longer walk. So I was just going to take y'all along with me to kind of show you how I break it down and what each day looks like. And then I also figured I'll show y'all the dinners that we're making and then my other workouts as well. Y'all enjoyed that week of dinners and workouts video, so I'm going to kind of make this somewhat similar to this. No promises, because the end of the week for me is kind of crazy with work stuff, travel, etc. So yeah, we're just going to start the week off strong and then see where it takes us. I walked 3 miles today. I didn't get a video. You know what? Actually, I did. Got a video. I'll show it here. I just didn't film it for YouTube. I walked while I was working on the treadmill. I have this little desk tray. I can't find the link to the one that we have, but I will share a similar one in the description box below. So I did that. I kind of hurt my back, I think from lifting the other day. I did the prone hamstring curl machine at the gym, and I was going pretty heavy, like pretty much to failure. And I thought I was doing a really good job, but I'm pretty sure my back was like overcompensating to help me get the weight up. So I'm giving my back a little bit of a rest today from lifting, and then we'll get back to it tomorrow. But we're making burger bowls for dinner. I'm making the base, which is just smashed potatoes. So I'm gonna boil them first. And then when Alec gets home, he will cook the burgers on the grill. And then once we assemble the bowls, it'll be potatoes, the burger, spinach, pickled onions, tomato. Did I get anything else? I think that's it. And then obviously ketchup and mustard. And I'm very excited for this dinner. We're gonna let these boil, and then I'm gonna cut up the tomatoes so that they're prepped and ready to go. And once the burgers are done, we can just assemble the bowls. They looked way prettier before I put the ketchup and mustard on, but here they are. Burger bowls. We have spinach, burger patty, the potatoes, and then pickled onions, tomatoes, and then this is pepper jack cheese on top of the patty. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. It is now June 17th. I just went for my walk. Let me see. I accidentally stopped my watch. Let me see here. My watch stopped because I was doing like a guided walk from the Ladder app. And when I started that workout, it like paused my watch because the Ladder app on my watch came up. Anyway, I walked 1.78 and then another 1 mile. So 2.78. I also did like a 0.15 mile walk with Champ to get coffee this morning. I guess it all adds up, but I won't really count that. So I walked just under 3 miles. Yesterday I walked just over 3. So that's kind of what I mean when I like average like 3-ish miles a day. That's kind of like what I aim for, but sometimes I go over and sometimes I go under, and the over from yesterday kind of makes up for what went under today. But I am gonna get more walking in right now because I'm gonna finish voiceovers. I only have 3 left to do, and I'm gonna walk and do them on the treadmill. If I walk slow enough at like a 2-minute mile, or excuse me, 2 miles per hour, you can't hear the treadmill in my steps through the microphone. So I found the sweet spots that I can walk while I do voiceovers for my workout program, which is huge because I feel more motivated to like say good things and like, I don't know, feel into the workout versus just like sitting at my desk. So let's go do that. And then I need to go to the store. I'm hosting book club this evening, so I need to grab some sneaky snacks for book club. Outfit change. I'm just in a Lululemon set, and now I'm going to strength train. It's like 11:15 right now, and I just got so much work done by walking on the treadmill really slowly. So I'm gonna go strength train, grocery store, and then I'll come back and finish up. I have to edit the YouTube video that I'll have posted just before this one, and yeah, let's go. Ready for book club, but I wanted to show y'all dinner. I meal prepped the Southwestern pasta from One Balanced Life. It's like our favorite recipe. In the past, you've definitely seen me make it before, but I prepped it yesterday around lunchtime, and I'm making that for dinner right now. So I'm gonna show y'all. All right, so what we're having for dinner. The recipe is amazing as is, but I add whatever vegetables we have on hand. So I did spinach, red onion, and bell pepper. And then I did not do corn. I thought we had corn and we didn't, so I didn't do that. And then I also did not include black beans because I feel like it gives me some tummy troubles if I'm having both ground beef and black beans in one meal. So we just stick to the ground beef. So that is dinner. Already prepped, so I didn't show y'all me making it, but this is another really good meal that tastes amazing as leftovers, so a really good thing to make in bulk if you're doing it for dinner, and then you can have it for lunches the next couple of days or for dinners again or whatever. So I wanted to give y'all my review on Great Big Beautiful Life. This is so funny. I had pre-ordered this book, and then I started reading it and was like, wait, why is the text huge? And I somehow was given the large print. I didn't think I ordered it in large print, but maybe I did by mistake. And I just like could not read the large print. Like it was too big, and I just felt like I couldn't get into a groove of like reading. So I ended up buying it on my Kindle as well, which feels kind of silly. But I was excited to have the hard copy for book club, and I don't have, like the hard copy doesn't have questions in it. So I was able to look some up. But anyway, I love Emily Henry's books. She has a handful of them that are based in Michigan, which is like especially why I love her. And this was completely different from her other books. It reminded me of Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. If y'all have read that one by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Very different storylines, but similar premise of like interviewing somebody who is famous, and I don't know, it felt very different from her previous books. She did that on purpose, I assume, but I don't know, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I kind of am bummed because I feel like I haven't read a book that I'm like super excited about. After reading Wild Dark Shore, I did One Golden Summer and then this, and usually I can rely on Carly Fortune and Emily Henry, and I felt like they didn't blow me away. But this was still a good read, and I really did enjoy it, just like not my favorite read of hers, so I would probably say a 3 out of 5. I'm going to read The Favorites next, and then the new Taylor Jenkins Reid book, so I'll keep y'all posted once I get more through those. This is The Favorites, and I am so excited to get into this one. Y'all, happy Wednesday. It's June 18th. I just got back from my walk. I'm kind of mad at myself. Well, I guess mad is the wrong word, but I messed up my back last week and it's been pretty bad. Like I noticed it Sunday when I was cleaning, and Monday it was worse, yesterday just as bad, and today maybe it feels slightly better. And I did upper body yesterday, and I just feel like I'm not quite ready to train lower body yet, so I decided to kind of opt out of strength training today, which is kind of a bummer because I kind of have like a tight schedule this week with what days I could get strength training in, but it's way more important to listen to my body and not continue to exacerbate my back pain. So I'm gonna give it another day. I also just didn't really time things right this morning. I need to be at HQ for ladder. We have our coach summit, so all the coaches are in town today, and we have just a bunch of content production meetings, things like that. And I wasn't really gonna have enough time to get my walk in and also do my strength training. So I decided my walk was my priority, especially because that's like just more low impact movement and a little bit better for my back than it would be to be lifting heavy weight. So yeah, and then during our movement shoot, I think I will be having to lift a little bit, or during our production shoot, I will be having to lift a little bit, which is not gonna be good, but I'll just go lightweight because it's only for video and like marketing purposes, so I should be fine. But yeah, so I just did my walk. I did just under 3 miles. Can you hear Alec downstairs yelling? I think he's on the phone with Brent. Anyway, but yeah, I just did just under 3 miles, and it felt great. Brought Champ with me, listened to a podcast, and now I'm gonna shower and get ready to head out to HQ. All right, I'm pretty much ready to go. I have my hair down because we're filming like round table style and interview stuff for social media, and then I'll go to the studio to do like the more movement type stuff. So I'm just wearing this over because it'll be chilly in the AC, but this is Ladder apparel, the bra, and then I just have on the Align no seam, or Align no line, whatever, leggings, and then Lululemon socks and my APLs, and we're ready to go. And I'm just gonna pack a bag. I'm gonna bring my computer. I have all of my programming, voiceovers, videos done that are due, that'll drop next week, but I need to respond in my team chat. And then I also have other sports bra, top, long sleeve options for the shoot. And then I just need to pack my water. And then I have a brush in here too to be able to put my hair up once we get to that point. All right, let's go have ourselves a day.
But I think I changed my mind. Maybe these rules I've issued were a little out of line. So tell me what to do. Are you kind and are you true?
Hello y'all, it is still Wednesday. I think I showed y'all some BTS stuff from the day. I had a quick little bit to come home, change, regroup, and now we're headed to another event with the team. And then I need to come home and get packed and ready to go. But we're headed to Mofrey, where we'll get to do hats like this and get like, you know, the decals put on, all of that. So I'm excited to add another hat to my collection, but let's go. And I think they're gonna have dinner for us there. Happy Thursday, it's June 19th. I did not get a chance to show y'all last night. I kind of figured this would happen end of week just with the busyness of Coach Summit, and then I'm traveling tonight. But we went to Mofrey and got to make custom hats, which was really fun with the team, and they had Swedish all there for us. So we had like sandwiches, salads, etc. I just wrapped up a bunch of meetings this morning at Ladder, and now I'm gonna go for my walk. Won't have time for the gym. Meetings went over. I was supposed to be home like an hour and a half ago. I failed to plan accordingly to go to the gym early this morning. So, you know, it's kind of a wash this week, but we can still save it end of week. I am still on track, and I'm actually ahead for my walk goal, which is 3-ish miles a day. I've already hit 11 miles this week, and there's only Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have 4 days to walk 9 more miles, which is just over 2 miles a day. So I feel like I'm a little bit ahead, which is good. So I'm gonna go on like a 2-mile walk right now and then come home and finish packing before I head to the airport. But I wanted to say hello and make sure I at least had a touch point for today. Happy Thursday, let's go walk. I am having an early dinner. I wanted like a good healthy meal, so I ordered Dish Society. I got the grain bowl, and then I added fried chicken. So I guess having fried chicken's not as healthy as grilled chicken, but it just sounded really good. And now I know I'll have just like a nutrient-dense meal under my belt, which I feel like always just feels better for me when I'm traveling. So I'm eating that. I'm gonna get some work done, and then we'll be on our merry way. This is so good. There's like chickpeas, pickled onion, zucchini, broccoli, all the goods. I'm also drinking some electrolytes. I just always like to have these before I travel.
Hello. Nicole got a new camera. And I'm just taking a break after a long day selling laminates. Watching the tube, the boob tube. There's Jack and there's Nicole.
Could you like flip the camera on there?
I hope you guys have a good weekend. Bye.
Signing out for the week.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. It is now June 21st. Happy summer, by the way. Yesterday was doing like a little photo dump on Instagram of like summer so far. And I was like, wait, I feel like the first day of summer or the summer solstice, whatever, should be soon. And I looked it up and it was last night at like, I don't know, 10 or whatever. It was the longest day of the year. So happy summer. But I am meeting my childhood bestie for a walk around the lake. I knew this was gonna happen where like I was definitely able to film more at the beginning of the week, and then end of the week it's been obviously a little bit less. Last night we went to a brewery for dinner. I had chicken tenders because that's what sounded good. I'm not sure what we'll have tonight, but anyway, I just wanted to check in and say hello. Going to get my walk in. I have, let's see, yesterday I only did a half-mile walk because I don't know why. To be honest, I just was kind of feeling lazy. I knew I was gonna get like 3 to 4 miles in today, which meant I would only have to get in a short walk on Sunday. So I just like didn't stress it. But I've walked 13.4 miles this week. So that's just like a little over 6 miles left. So if I do 4 today, then I'll only have like 2.5 to do tomorrow. So let's go for a walk. So if you don't want it. Hello y'all, happy Sunday. I am back in Texas. I had a very quick, kind of last minute trip home to see my family. I got back by noon today, which was even better because I feel like I still had my Sunday. I was able to like unpack right away, throw in a load of laundry. I'm gonna vacuum and stuff in a minute here. I took a nap, it was glorious. And I actually got a ton of work done on the plane. So I felt like I still had like a really productive day, but was able to like come home and recoup and unwind. I had 17.9 miles completed for my 20-mile walk goal for the week. So I just did like a little over 2 miles to hit 20, and it was good. It was really hot. I had originally like went outside to bring the dogs, and I was like, there's no way that they could be out there. I was very hot. So I brought my water with me from the plane. Luckily, I like wasn't gonna bring water, and then I was like, oh, I guess I have this plastic water bottle. I might as well like make use of it if I'm gonna have the waste. And yeah, I'm very glad that I brought it. So very hot, but I'm proud of myself because I was able to kind of like front load the week. I think one of those days I ended up walking like 5 total miles or something like that. So that kind of gave me some wiggle room. Like I said, on Friday, I had only walked half a mile. So that's kind of like why I felt like it was important to show you guys, because I do get a lot of questions on how I break down the 20 miles a week. And it's nice because I can just say, okay, I know I for sure have to walk around 3 every day, but then some days I have more time, I can go for a longer walk. Some days I have less time. Some days I supplement with like walking and working on the treadmill. So yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it also doesn't have to be 20 miles a week. I just came up with that because when I was first really going through it with my grief and everything, walking was truly my saving grace. And I'm not marathon training anymore. I'm a very goal-oriented person. you know, wasn't like intensely weight training at that time. So it just felt fun to have this goal that I could work towards and do something for myself, especially to kind of pull me out of my funk in a low place that I was in. And I just feel like it's really served me a beautiful purpose. There's weeks, of course, where I don't hit it perfectly, and that's okay. It's not like I have to get 20 miles every single week or else. So having that mindset around it has been really healthy too. So anyway, no surprise, completely forgot to put in a grocery order, and I don't feel like going to the grocery store now. It's like 6:30 and I just kind of want to veg and relax to recoup, to get ready for the week. So I think I'm going to order in either from Dish Society or Sweet Green, or pho kind of sounds good from Elizabeth Street Cafe. We'll see. I'm going to order in and treat myself and just have like a cozy night to myself. Alec is also out of town and he doesn't get back until later. So I'm on my own and I kind of just want to have like a cozy takeout, watch TV kind of night. So yeah, let's do that. I'll show you all dinner, but I'm going to close out the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate it so much. Comment below what y'all want to see next. And don't forget to subscribe so that y'all never miss a video.
Close my eyes. I can't believe it's not a dream tonight. Light as fire, the river swiftly carrying this everlasting tide. Soft as rain, your gentle heart next to me, holding me